everyone, it's Megan with Craft Express, and today I'm going to show you how to use our handheld heat presses. But first, let me introduce you to them. This is our mini heart press, this is our small handheld heat press, and this is our large handheld heat press. Now, there are a lot of them, but they all work pretty much the same way. All you have to do is figure out what product you want to work with in order to figure out which one you need to use. Let's get started with our mini heart press. The mini heart heat press, isn't it cute? Is perfect for small jobs. Think small canvas bags, collars, shirt sleeves, or coasters, which is what we'll be sublimating today. But first, we have to turn our heat press on. This heat press is just like turning on a traditional home iron. All you have to do is press a button. To set our time, all we have to do is press the clock button. And to set our temperature, all we have to do is press the thermometer. We're going to make a coaster today using our mini heart heat press. We are going to press this coaster at 385 degrees for 45 seconds. First, we're going to take our design, and you'll notice it's not very vibrant. It's kind of dull. That's because it takes the proper time, temperature, and pressure when applied to our coaster to bring out those colors. You'll also notice we're reading it backwards. That's because all images when sublimating are mirrored, because we're going to be putting this sheet of paper onto our substrate, applying our heat and pressure, and when we take it off, that image will be mirrored back at us. So let's get started by making our coaster. First, I'm going to lay my sheet of paper down, and then take my coaster and flip it down on top of it. Next, I'm going to adhere it to the paper using heat transfer tape. Next, I'm going to flip over my coaster, take my mini heart heat press, and lay it on top of my design. I am then going to press the top button and hold it down to get it started. Now, the great thing about this press is that it vibrates. That helps it maintain a constant pressure onto our items so you never have to worry about holding it down. We're going to let this go for 45 seconds and then take it off to reveal our design. Time's up, let's see how it turned out. I'm going to remove my press the top button to stop it from beeping, and safely place it back into its holder. A reminder, this is very hot, so be sure not to touch it and to keep it away from children. I'm now going to put on a heat-resistant glove and pull off my paper. And here's our finished product. I love the way that this design blends in with this coaster style, and it's still nice and vibrant. But we have more. We are going to move on now to our large handheld press and make a sequin bag. Now we're going to make a sequin bag with our large handheld heat press. And since our large and small handheld heat presses work exactly the same way, I'm only going to show you how to use it using this press. First, what you have to do is just hold your finger over the circle button. The great thing about this press, it's 100% touchscreen. Changing the time and temperature on this press is very easy. To change between Celsius and Fahrenheit, all you have to do is press your fingers down on the plus and minus signs. To change the temperature, all you have to do is press the gear symbol and then the plus button or the minus button. We're setting our press to 385 degrees Fahrenheit. Now, to change from temperature to time, all you have to do is press the gear button again and press plus or minus. We are setting our press to 45 seconds. While we're waiting for our press to heat up, we're going to focus on our design. I've already printed one out using sublimation paper from a sublimation printer. Just like before, it's printed backwards and it's a little bit dull. But don't worry, once we press it, these colors are going to pop. What I'm going to do is put my design face down on my sequin bag. I'm then going to grab some heat-resistant tape to secure it to my bag. Make sure when you're making this item that all of the sequins are facing the exact same way. We want to be sublimating on the white part. Now that everything is secure and my heat press is set up the way I want it to, I'm going to grab it, place it on top of my design, and simply click the circle button. You'll notice that this press will vibrate in order to maintain the proper pressure while it's sublimating. Now that we're done pressing, we're going to take our press and put it back into its holder. We're going to press the circle button to turn our timer off. Make sure this is stored in a safe place and away from children because it gets very hot. Next, we're going to peel our design off of our bag. And there you have it. Our design is beautiful. I love how vibrant the colors are. And when it cools down, you're going to be able to take your hands and rub it up against this sequin to change it between silver and our design. How cool is that? Thank you all so much for joining us. We'll be back with more educational content. And until next time, bye.